Let me see something. Okay. All right. We got a bunch of events coming up this month. And it's like, I don't see nobody really talking about the events coming up this month. Like, what we doing? Why we not talking about the events? We talking about everything but the rapping, the bars, the performances, or recapping or talking about matchups we want to see. Like we talking about the drama and the this and the that and the people going back and forth. We talking about all these other things, but ain't nobody talking about the events coming up or battles that drop. Salute the Cam because Cam been back on her shit doing her recaps. Um, I think she did Swamp versus Midas. That dropped, I think, last week. She did a recap on that. And there's another battle recently she did a recap on. So salute to Cam. Cam back on her shit. Um, Cass is doing his media with clipping up the different things that's been going on in the spaces. Whatever it is, far as Hitman and Gwitty going back and forth. I saw Hitman did a space, and I saw Gwitty responded, and I saw Hitman did another space, and I think Gwitty responded. Um, I guess this all stems from the Bags and Body trailer that dropped the other day for I guess that season two. Mind you, that was a while ago, and the season still hasn't dropped. So, um, something about 50,000. It sounds like Gwitty feels as though he's owed 50,000. But it sounds like if I heard it correctly, Bad News won the 50,000 and something about Brad News was supposed to like I guess break bread with Gwitty or something along those lines. I'm not really sure. But that was a little snippet that like just I got from it. So that's what I'm saying. Like Cam been on this shit. Cass is doing this thing with the clipping of what's going on in the spaces. Salute to Springs TV and DJ that works for him. Salute to them. They doing their thing. I popped up and supported them when they were live the other day. Um, what else? I know Joey enough that had the Dark Space 2 that happened. Um at the end of June. Then they got another event coming up, August 29th, the tag team 2v2 event. So like some media is covering the battle rap and so and whatnot, but it's like it's mad events coming up that we not talking about. It's mad events coming up or events that have happened that people not talking about. Why we not talking about the events? Like it's mad events. Matter of fact, URL Civil War is going down what Saturday? It's going on Saturday. Let me see if I can pop that up. Let me see if I can pop it up. Um, am I missing anything under that? So, like I said, remove that. URL Civil War going down Saturday. You know, what I notice is that when events get dropped, people talk about like even if the event's not for another 2 weeks or more, the day the announcement drops, people talk about it. The day after, y'all talk about it. But it's like the days, yeah, it's a URL event. Yeah, we gotta wait for it to happen Saturday. And it's probably not gonna drop until like Tuesday, Wednesday next week. But it's like I ain't seen nobody talk about the matchups. I ain't seen nobody talk about these matchups. Salute like I said, Springs TV and DJ. I think it's DJ Carpo. I don't want to call him the wrong name, so I'm just gonna call him DJ. But the whole thing of Love Monster and Muwop started from them being on Springs TV or was it Cash Squad being on their platform, and then next thing you know, when the announcement drops, like that's fire. As much as y'all don't want to say that some of these matchups spark from, we'll say the smaller media platforms. That's where some of these matchups spark from. And for that to happen, that is sparked on their channel, and then now it's a actual matchup on URL's Civil War. That's fire. That's fire. Salute the DJ. Salute the Springs TV. Like that's major. When like matchups can come to fruition from conversations that they have within interviews and stuff. Like that's fire. Or like I did or things spark from doing these interviews. That's why I say you get like for a new battler or a battler just in general, there are so many platforms that you can go talk to that is no reason that you're not doing a media tour. There's no reason you're not doing a media tour. Because even within the commission, it's about 7 of us you can go talk to. It's about 7 of us you can talk to, and either you can get an interview via live stream or um talked to or talked about in the spaces. So it's like If I was a battler, I would go on a media tour. If I got battles coming up, I would go, I would hit all of us. I would hit all of us, then go to like a Mr. Temperature check, uh, then a three-letter man, caps, maybe even a polo if you're lucky. I would go holler at Mad Face. I would go talk to Tiva Tati. But here's the thing: like when you networking and you're gonna talk to people you normally probably wouldn't have a conversation with. And I noticed this because like when I do be in the spaces, I noticed that battlers are going to space, y'all sit in the space and y'all just listening. While other battlers will go and talk to Tati, Katrina, Wizzo, the boss and stuff like that. Like, granted, it's Tati's space, but you have the whole panel of ladies there, and y'all, sit in the spaces and listen to them and what they're talking about instead of asking for a mic to introduce yourself, and asking, "Hey, can you throw this in the jumbo?" or you know, introducing yourself. That's like I don't get it. I don't I don't get it. Like I don't that I don't get that. Like the time that y'all be in spaces keying or just sitting there listening to people, go space hop and network and like that's why I say spaces is a great networking tool where you can have all the media embargoes, your fellow battlers, managers, league owners. You can have everybody all in one surplus. They don't care. And that's what I'm saying, Lou. They don't care about their brands. You have a space, Tati has a space, Casanova does spaces, Madface does spaces. Like if I'm being spaces all day, I need to be hitting all four of y'all and introducing myself and asking for like 2 minutes to introduce myself and throw my flyer up in the jumbo and mention some of my recent battles or my upcoming battles that I got going on. But no, we'll sit in spaces all day. We'll sit in spaces the whole time and we won't say nothing. Like, it is no reason why y'all battlers don't have interviews. Yeah, then y'all be mad and say, "Oh, people don't talk about y'all." You're not presenting yourself or promoting yourself or making yourself marketable. A league owner should not have to tell you to go get an interview. I can't see. Facts. Every time a battler comes to me, I ask for their battles and ask how many yeah, send them to me. And this is what I'm saying. I say this all the time. Send me your battles. I don't have a problem watching a battle and telling you what I like or what I dislike, what I think you can improve on. Media's good for that. Even if we're not like we don't have to be what people consider the top tier media, which is like a Frank White, a Caps, J Black, like a Froze, like a Easy. Like we don't have to be like the names, but you can get honest opinions and people that's actually going to take the time and watch your battle and be able to really give you a critique. Like y'all be in spaces all day and don't get nothing out of it. You get nothing out of it. Y'all be having everything you need far as battle rap in a space, but you ain't saying nothing in a space. You sitting in a space. Like I don't care what y'all say about Tati. Tati is very honest. Is very honest and very vocal in her opinions, and I respect that. Hate it or love it, hate it or love it. I like that is something Tati does, and you hate it or love it. But I think for her being a media person at battle rap is a great tool because you know she not gonna sugarcoat no shit when you ask her a question. It's great. And from what I've heard, like when I've been in spaces with Tati and and Katrina and Wizzle, and the balls, and I've heard them like critique some things. They give they give great feedback. You could tell they listening to the bars. You could tell they watching the battles. Like they not just spewing bullshit because they hate a battler. Like my thing is use the spaces to network and to push your brand. Y'all use spaces for everything but your brand and to push you. Like it don't take but a couple. Like you can do a Q&A on your own to help fans get to know you. You know, it's small things that battlers can do to promote themselves that y'all don't do. And then you get mad and you go on your rants on social media about, oh, the media's not talking about me. What are you giving the media to talk about? Like you not promoting, oh, you had a battle say last month. You didn't say who you battled last month. You didn't drop the flyer. You're not you can do a short recap after say your battle and say, hey, I just battled so and so so and so. I think I had a good battle, they're saying, hey, two undebatable either way, you know. Um my the time frame they're giving me for when this battle is dropping is like 2 to 3 weeks to a month. I'll keep y'all posted to when it's dropping. And then even when the battle drops, media a lot of times knows when y'all battles drop before y'all know y'all battles drop. That's another thing. If you have battles that should be dropping soon, you should know your battle is dropping before media posts your battle and says that your battle's out. Granted, I'm gonna do my job and I'm gonna look and see what's dropped, but y'all need to know when your battles drop. And then when you find out, hey, we'll say, what's the league? Molded, molded battle league. You um you went and battled eight da 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 da, and the battle's supposed to drop sometime today. Just tell them go to that league and hit the notifications so they'll know specifically and they'll be able to tell off of it what time your battle is dropping. And then when you go find out what time the battle is dropping, come back and tell that information on your Twitter. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Cause then why don't you do a video of a watch with me your battle when it drops, and then you can talk about what you think you did good for us to battle. You could say what rounds you think you won. They can say what rounds they think they won. Then you could ask, what do you think I need to improve on? Like it's simple things that you can do that you just choosing not to do. And I don't understand it, but then you go and complain. Like we can't complain if we're not exhausting all of our our efforts. Like that's the thing to that. I can't complain if I'm not doing everything I can do for my part. And that's all I'm saying. Like exhaust all your options before you go crazy. Like Muwap making his debut for his URL is dope. You know? I figured eventually Muwap would make his debut. Um A lot of people thought with the whole situation with Easy that some of the artists would be affected. Um, that don't seem to be the case. Texago had his chance. It didn't go the way he planned. You know, hopefully he can spin a rock and, get a second chance. But I'm happy Muwab is getting to debut uh over there. I think like him and he's had some dope battles. He's had some dope battles. Him and Justice was a good back and forth. Um, Everybody has been saying, "Oh, Muwab, this, that, and the third since he left, far as the trenches." Like he's been doing his numbers still. He's still been doing his numbers. Um, Him and Lil Monster is gonna be a great back and forth battle. Um, Lil Monster's another one that I've grown to really be a fan of. In the beginning, I wasn't so sure. Like I was like, he can rap, but it's like I need to keep watching this, watch. And I'm like, the more and more I watch him, the more and more he keeps improving. Um, so that's gonna be a fire back and forth battle. JC and Ace, I mean, JC just battled, I believe, what 40. That dropped it. That dropped. I haven't watched it yet, but they say JC has one of the top tens in battle rap. I wouldn't dispute it. Ace, I mean, can like rap. It's just cleanliness and pacing and preparation for him. I say that all the time. The rapping part is not the hard part for Ace. I mean, like I think the last battle from Ace was with Danny. Danny was Ace. I mean's last battle. I could be wrong, but I think it was. Like that should be a really good battle. Chef Trez and Klutz. Um I think they were talking about how Klutz is going back to back with two of the top, like what pins I think it is. Is he gonna be able to survive it? I mean, Chef Trez gonna have three of them things. Uh, um, like Chef Trez has been very consistent. Like that should be a really good battle. Like I like Klutz though. Um, I know you, you know, like he raps. Like um, I know people gonna talk about like his pen and how he puts it together. I like Klutz though. I like Klutz. Um, I haven't seen his last battles. Like I don't have the app, so some people's last battles I have not seen. But I have seen a battle that Klutz has done recently that was on Twitter. I mean, I saw the clip to it on Twitter. Like Klutz has good pen. Like a really, really good pen. Um, Over at Mac Myron just battled what Justice on last card, right? How did that go? I haven't seen it. Last time I seen O'Reilly was when he battled, I think, Eminence last year, and he battled Black Ab, and then recently when he battled Jers, like O'Reilly when he's focusing on his shit, like the rapping, I don't. he the sports bars, like he can put that he like O'Reilly can rap very, very well. It's all about his preparation and is he motivated. Cause like when he's not motivated, he half assing. He half asses then when he's not motivated. And it's like he's too talented to be half assing. Um Swamp and Loso. Last Swamp battle I saw was him and Midas. You know, he has some he stumbles and stuff in that. Before that, him at House Party. Him at House Party. Um, he beat House Party. Um, what else? And it's another battle I seen from Swamp. Like Swamp Swamp shows up. Like I it's like as much as people count Swamp out, that's when Swamp shows up the most. That's when he is like he's showing up the most. Loso, you know, he won the 10K, beating Savvy, but the controversy with that with the recycling bars, um, he he's battled recently. I couldn't tell you who he battled though. Um, but Loso's Mr. Consistent, Mr. Battle a lot, but comes prepared. There's only a few like battlers who can like battle damn near every weekend, but the material is still good, and and they're prepared. They're not like rapping like they're trying to remember the material as they're rapping it. Like Ill Will and J2, like Ill Will, you know, had to fuck it with Easy. Then he went to do what Full Circle with Pain. What's his? He's had some battles in between. I don't remember recall like who he's battled, but Ill Will when he's on it, entertaining, funny moments, all the things you love about Ill Will. J2, Indiana vet. Um, I think his last battle was what Swervo. Was Swervo J2's last battle? Because I know I saw everybody talking about it, so I want to say that's the last battle. Um, that that's gonna be a good battle. Like J2, the moments, the bars, the shock factor. Like that's gonna be a highly entertaining battle. I see why that is the main event. I see why that's the main event. But like Civil War is a fire card. It's a fire card though. Um, I definitely want to see the monster and move up, so I may have to cop the app so I can catch up on some of these battles. That's what I might have to do because I hadn't been paying for the app. but I'm missing certain battles. So when people are like, "Oh, well, he battled so and so," you know, that's the only thing about that URL in the app. Like, you may not be able to watch a battler's last battle if it goes straight to the app, URL's app. Versus other battlers, you could be like, "Oh, they battle boom, 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 here, and here," and you can go watch and look it up. Whereas you gotta pay for the app. That's the contrast with that. Um, that's going down Saturday. What else? Um, 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 also, this event's going down. I believe this, yeah, the 11th. I think this is also the 11th. Um, yeah, this going down Saturday too. So look at all we did fourth anniversary. Um, Blink versus Brex. Um, I want to see what Blink's gonna do. Um, like I said, Blink just had the H&H Zeke battle for the Road to Nitty, and the whole issue with the recycling of bars, or like, I don't. He lost. Um, I want to see how Blink bounces back. I want to see how Blink bounces back after the whole controversy with that. Um, you know, and then you have this battle this weekend, and the following weekend you have your trenches tournament battle with King Kia. So again, Blank one is to question. One's to question your decision making again. Because had the tournament not have been changed, and it would have been June the 27th, you had a battle the week before anyway, and you had lost the HNHZ, which would have gave, which still can give Kia something else to mention. Now, here we go. It got pushed back 3 weeks, and you still have a battle before battling King Kia. So it's like, I'm wondering, like, are you really prioritizing this opportunity for us to change this tournament? Because it's like, if you got a chance to win this tournament and get the battle, if you win it, you get a chance to battle King and $5,000. So why are you not focusing focusing on what's at hand? That's all I'm saying. Why are you not focusing? Because if you ask me, I would think your tournament battle with King Kia is more important than any other battle. If we even talk about names on your resume, like you pointed out to me, you're King Kia's biggest battle. And if that's how you're going about it and saying you're King Kia's biggest battle, why not promote it that way? Why not take no battle the week before you have King Kia and really get in that media bag of promotion? And that's what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying. When it comes to y'all that are in this tournament, the Trenches tournament, y'all not turning up and promoting how I thought y'all would. The main one who I thought was really would get in the bag and promote it is not promoting at all, which is Tana. Which is Tana. But I don't know, whatever as far as what's going on with Tana, because I didn't see Tana on Spaces, on Twitter on Spaces or whatever. So I don't know what's going on with that. So, but you still got this week, and you still got all of next week. So maybe he'll turn up in the last 2 weeks or the last week of it. Like, in my opinion, Kia's turned up more than any of y'all as far as the promotion. Like, that's just what it is. Um, that's why I say being smart and making smart decisions. Why would I take a battle the week before, knowing that the battle the following week is with somebody who's been cooking and is seen as the favorite of the one of the favorites of the Trenches tournament, and I'm not carrying and promoting it as I. All right, Blake. Please, please, like, hopefully, this battle is only a one rounder, and you go and you handle your business. Because I'm not in agreement with the fact of another time that you have a battle a week before the Trenches tournament. I'm not in favor of it. I'm not in favor of it. Like, I'm just not. Like, I don't know. You got 95 Jupiter versus U- Uchi. You got Don Lino and Brody. Sam Tate versus ZK. Show Out J versus Bobby Boucher. Like, I'm happy to see Show Out J back battling. Um, he's another one that always like I've thought that if he honed in and like really kept working at his skill, he could be a nice dude. He could be way better than what he is. He can be way better than what he is. Um, Vito and King OG, and then the main event is Fax versus Savage Spits Flames. That's going down Saturday. Um, um, and then like salute the Hit List. Hit List got this going on. Starting Thursday, July the 9th. This is day one of the NBA tournament. Um, Supernova and Blue Steel, Bonafide, BC, J rated R. Um, Jay Radiar is dope and he can rap. Um, the name flips is kind of like something he does, and kind of been critical with that on some of his battles. Last time I saw him versus just Alpha, wasn't the best version of him. Um, wasn't the best version of him, honestly. But I know I've seen better as far as Jay Radar. Um, so I expect like a great version of J Rated R. Um, Black Poet and Cody. Is Black Poet the one that's from Philly? Brown skinned guy that wears the glasses and always got the fitted on? Or is that somebody else I'm thinking about? And is Cody the guy that used to battle at We Go Hard? Is that the same guy? I know that I know it was a guy named Cody that used to battle at We Go. I think he battled at We Go Hard, or it could be um. I know it was a guy named Cody. I'm trying to remember though. Um, um, Rich Humor versus Justify, Stretch Mills and Fella. Um, um, Stretch Mills. I know who that is. Dre Lights and Rick B. I know who Rick B is. Dre Lights. I know who he is. Connecticut guy. I know he's battled Chilla. I know he got a chance to battle at the trenches. Monster and C100. Haven't really seen C100 since the last time I saw him at the what was that? Was that the Sway event? The Funk Sway event a while ago? That I last seen him. I hope this is a sign that this is just the beginning for C100 in his year. Um, and I believe that monster is the one that's MTO. Um, and then J Art and Ratchet. I know who J Art is. He just went up built somewhere he was at. So salute to J Art. That's day one going down Thursday the 9th. And then day two of this is going down July the 12th. Going down July the 12th. So, um, hold on. Um, so we got C Profit, C Pro- the General versus De Niro. I don't know if that's the De Niro I know from Bread, South Carolina, or is that a different De Niro? Rolo and 1090 Yoda. I know 1090 Yoda was on the Bread card. I'm assuming that's Rolo from Florida. Sheffy, he's a Coliseum person. Manny Uwab, don't know who that is. Freemy Cash, I know who that is. Premonitions. I keep seeing a name. I haven't watched a battle, but I know I've seen people talk about you on Twitter. Furry, Furry Montana. I know he the young boy that T Rex battled. Big Land. Um, Shayara, no, versus Scotty Good. I know Scotty from We Go Hard. Henny number three and Money Mitch. That should be a really good battle. I just watched Henny and Shine. It was an okay battle. It was an okay battle. Um, and then like then you got Ishmula and Blake Winters. That's gonna be one of those. So salute the hit list with this on the ninth and the 12th. Like a lot of these other events are like, yo, why is so many events going down July the 24th and 25th? It's a whole like Eminence is July 24th, like the weekend of the 24th through the 26th. Then I seen another event that's a 24th, the 24th and the 20, like 24th and the 25th of like that weekend of the 24th through the 26th is like the weekend of events. It's mad events that weekend. And that's another thing I be talking about. The fact that some of these weekends you got mad events. Eminent Seven is an event that you want to see. Day one and day 12. Like that is an event I gotta see day one and day 12 of Eminence. Cause like I gotta see Rashad the God and Zai. I gotta see it. I gotta see how they work together with that 2-on-2. But I know they gonna make that work. Like then Kel's added word play the minutes versus prep. Um that's fire. We're like you're finally getting Charlie Clips and Sheet happens finally after that battle's been rescheduled multiple times. Um, what else? Like it's just a couple of events going down that weekend. But Eminence Seven is a must watch. Like if I gotta go back and watch some other events, I will do that. I will do that because I want to say the I battle joint is the same weekend as Eminence. Titan X is same weekend, I believe, as Eminence. But at least with the I Battle, I can go back and watch it because I got the app. Got the app, so I can go back and watch it. So it ain't that bad. Like it ain't that bad with that. Um, but that's what I be talking about. Far as like being a blogger and a media person, like it like some of these weekends there's so many events that you can't watch them whole. Like you're gonna be it's something you're gonna miss. It's something you're gonna miss in watching events. Or or even if you like want to recap, you gonna be days late on it. Um, but I'm definitely gonna watch Titan X because I want to see Mobcap. Mobcap's on that. He's on it. A Ward's nephew is on it. There's a couple of joints on that. Like some other people I want to see that's on that card. So I definitely want to see it. Um, I'm supporting. I'm supporting as much as I can. Um, that's just how that goes. I'm supporting. I'm supporting. I'm supporting as much as I can. Um, supporting as much as I can. Um, I gotta get up with 7 because I want to talk NBA and what's going on for us, like the trades and uh talk about the whole Jalen Brown being traded, where LeBron leaving the Lakers, and just like talk about that in the draft and like get up with like talk, pick his brain on some things, far as like that. So gotta make sure I message him and find a day that we can talk the NBA. Um, I got a couple of interviews I'm gonna try to do coming up. I haven't listened to all of the diss tracks from him, man. I listened to the first one. It it was cool. I think the last one that he just dropped, everybody's saying that one's like the one, the best one. I did listen to Swamp's diss track. I liked it. I haven't listened to Lil Deluxe's diss track, but I am. Um, if that is a battle to happen, like honestly speaking, I would want to see Hitman and Swamp before he, like I'd rather see him and Swamp like instead of Hitman and Lux. Honestly, like that would be a better battle. I'm enjoying the war of words on wax with Hitman and Lux going back and forth, and then like J Mills ranting and whatever. It's cool. It's cool. Like it's giving it's giving people something to talk about. It's giving people things to talk about. So that's great. Um, there are other events to talk about. Like once we get like I still got to do the trenches. I'm probably gonna wait till next week to talk about the trenches tournament and get my predictions with that. Yeah, I'm waiting till next week with that. Um, um, and then some other things um still working on. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Um, but yeah, quick little stream because I haven't streamed. But yeah, battlers. If you need some, you need some thoughts of how to help promote yourself. Holla at me, inbox, DM me, tag me, and tell me to DM you or whatever. DM me. Like I don't have no problem watching your battle. Give you feedback and suggesting something. Whether you use it, that's up to you. But like I was talking to Blink Measy the other day in his space, telling him like the simple things a battler can do. It's not hard to you know. It's not hard. Like I got some things that I can tell you, and I would love for a battler to take it and use it, then tell me how that worked for them. Like it's not hard.